In this video, we're going to take a look at Jamboard. Jamboard is a Google Suite tool that we have here. The first thing as a student that you're going to have is, or want to do most frequently, is click the three buttons that are in the top right-hand corner. What that's going to do is that's going to allow you to make a copy. So you will want to make a copy. And that's usually because most of the faculty are going to share these particular Jamboards with the ability to edit them turned off. But once it's yours, you can edit to your heart's content. You can see if you click back to those three buttons here again, there are a number of other things here that you can do. You can share it as a PDF, and usually that's what you're going to do at the end to actually submit it to Canvas or wherever else your instructor has asked you to submit it to. And share here will allow you to share this with a classmate or a colleague, whatever you need to do. Add it to start just means you're going to find it easier in your Google Drive, and you can rename it if you want to. It's a good idea to put your name on that file. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the actual Jamboard itself. Each one's going to look a little different. The first thing is up in the top middle, you'll see a block of squares or rectangles. And in this case, it says one of two. And so if I click that arrow on the right-hand side, it's going to take us to the next page. If I click the arrow now on the left, it's going to take us back to that front page. So on this front page, there are going to be a number of tools here that we're going to use. So you can press the plus sign here, and that will bring up a menu. So that menu includes sticky notes, images, drive content, camera, image library, and stickers. So you can bring in all of those things. But these actual tools also allow you to do that. So we're going to go through these tools. So the first one at the very top is the pen. And there are different types of pens, again, paint pens, highlighters, etc., and a couple of different colors. There are also assistive drawing tools that allow you to go from handwriting to text, and in some cases draw the circles perfectly, and also draw some fun images. We're just going to stick with regular kind of text to start with the pen. And I'm going to put it on green. And what happens is I'm going to put my name here. So you can put your name, you can write. And the cool thing about Jamboard is whoever you've shared this with is seeing you write real time. It will appear with your little Google image in the corner or your initials. And you can also write at the same time. So it's not that one person has to write without input from the other person. The next thing down on this menu is actually an eraser, so I'm going to erase some of my name to all of it so you can see that all erased right there. This button here allows us to put things in the trash. It also allows us to highlight things and move things around if they're able to be moved. So I can move that if I want to. I can also move this if I want to. I can move this, but I can't move the title on its own. So I can move them out the way if they're in my way. I can also make them smaller if I need to. I can also, by clicking that, I get those three buttons and bring this over here so you can see better. I can duplicate it, bring it to the front, bring it to the back, whatever I need to do. So I can change those as needed. This here is a laser pointer, and just like any other laser pointer, it comes and it goes. And as I mentioned, that plus sign allows you to add a sticky note. So you can type on this sticky note, and then you can move these around if needed. You can also import images. So you can actually look on Google for an image, Google Drive. You can import one from the camera if you have an image library, or stickers. So you can see here, there are a couple of stickers, so we can have some stickers in if we want to. We can also do things as simple as have a clock. And then on that clock, if we want to make it bigger, we can then draw hands on it. If we want to say at 1 o'clock, we're going to do this. So there are a number of tools here, but the great thing is it is collaborative. It's real-time collaborative. If you're wondering what this feature here in this top corner is, and you click it, it says open on Jamboard. That is if you actually have an interactive Jamboard in your classroom, and we currently do not have those, but it means that I could watch potentially what two students are doing on that classroom board if I wanted to do that. So that's Jamboard, super useful, super quick, a great collaborative tool.